What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Out of the Darkness. I am Q. I want to get back into covering this Linwood interview. This interview conducted on behalf of Linwood, let me be clear. Guys, you guys have been fantastic. You guys have been great, and you guys have supported us, and I truly, truly, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate what it is that you guys have done to support us. You guys have been fantastic. There's still a lot more to cover, and I will continue to cover it as long as you guys have interest. But before I get into the reading, we are talking about the Dirty Trick Squad. Okay, this group of government federal employees, from Peter Strzok to Rod Rosenstein to Sean Bridges. These are people that we know, that we have seen, and even the work that Justice John Roberts had done, and how he was complicit in this. So each one of these videos has covered a certain portion. I've tried to make them a little bit smaller, so that they were able to be consumed. I know many of you guys don't have the time to put in 30 minutes for a video, but I've also tried to cut them up in a way that you don't necessarily have to watch each portion to get a picture of what is going on. Now, yes, by all means, you should go back and you should watch them in order when you can. But you can watch this video, for example, and get a full picture of what's going on without having seen the original video or the video before it. So I just want to thank you guys so much. I want to get into this, but again, also to cover myself, I want to say I do not in any way condemn any of these people. Okay, this information is being given to us by a whistleblower, by someone with firsthand knowledge of what happened. I do believe that each one of these people deserves their day in court. These are very, very serious allegations that are being brought, and if they are guilty, they need to pay the highest price for what they have done. But I'm going to ask you guys, please, please, please do your best to share this information, like, subscribe. Guys, YouTube is not making it easy on us. They're doing everything they can to suppress this information. So we do rely on you guys to help drive this up the algorithm so that this information gets out to as many people as possible. And also to send a message to YouTube that we as conservatives do want this type of content. We want the truth, and that this information is popular enough to have its own platform. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to get into the read. So again, we're talking about the Dirty Trick Squad. And so the interviewer starts off with, now, with this group you've just described, actually, speaking of the Dirty Trick Squad, actually, you mentioned one other Sean, an FBI guy, Sean, interviewee, Sean Henry. He's just nasty. He's involved up to his eyebrows. His Dirty Trick Squad, he was nasty. He's a lot like Strzok. Thinks he's a computer expert. Had no problem sending information to any foreign government that would pay. He's all about money. He's CrowdStrike now. He's nasty. He's just a complete criminal with a badge, or previously. He's not FBI now, but he's still connected to them. Still helps with certain things, but he's a flat-out criminal. Interviewer. Okay, now, was there any specific tie-in with Roberts to this group, with the things that they would do for Rosenstein? Was this group involved in any of the plotted murders of the Supreme Court justices that you know of, or local judges? The interviewee. They provided evidence, not evidence, I won't say evidence. They provided intelligence from legal surveillance of one kind or another to the FBI people, to Sean Henry, who would take it to these FBI insiders, these false flag people who had infiltrated the groups. So they were getting it from both sides. Roberts certainly knew about it. He helped with FISA warrants, anything that was connected to it. He knew about that side, of course, but he wanted to say in who he would replace, would be replaced. But Roberts wasn't involved with the day-to-day nitty-gritty of the dirty trick squad, because it was just day in and day out, constantly, nonstop. And it wasn't just all inaudible. And drove around and more driving, things like this, when they had some really nasty stuff to do, like with Cheryl Atchison. They did that from an apartment complex. You drive around with a laptop until you find an open port and you go in through there. So he was involved in the higher level planning, but not necessarily the nitty-gritty of getting the intelligence and getting it to the FBI people. That would be Henry, who would get it to the FBI. I'm sorry. The interviewer. Okay, well, I think that's all the questions we have for you now. We'll reach back out if we have some more specifics that we want to get cleared up. Thank you for your time today, and we will be in contact. The interviewee, thank you. I appreciate it. That ends that recording. So, guys, we're not done by any stretch of the imagination. We still have a lot to cover. It's a lot. It's a lot of info in here. But the next section that we're going to get into specifically deals with torture tactics that were used against U.S. citizens, torture tactics that were used against foreign people, foreign assets. So you're not going to want to miss it. If you guys are enjoying this info, guys, please, please, please do me a favor. Like, subscribe, and share. Let other people know about this. I mean, I'm not, again, condemning anybody. I know some of you have said, well, some of these good Christian men you are besmirching. I'm not besmirching them. I am simply doing what we used to do back in the day, and that was report news. I'm not here to give you my opinion on it. I'm not here to give you my spin on it. I am simply here to give you the facts. You guys are the most studious group of people that I've ever been in contact with, so I expect fully that you will do your own research and that you will come to your own conclusions without me having to shape that in any way or the other. I'm just bringing the facts. So thank you guys so much for your support. Have a fantastic day. Be blessed, and I'll see you next time.